I went ahead and set the fucking head on there, with brand new valves, brand new head. And I looked down after I started fucking, after I threaded my fucking, dude. These people buzzing on stuff here. It's getting on my nerves. Okay, so I thread the head bolts and everything back down through here. And then I look down, and I'll be damned if the motherfucking clips that hold the fucking valve spring in place, right? Those little fucking half clips, press the valve spring down, the little clips drop in, you pull the valve spring comes up, and the one of the little clips is fucking fixing to shoot right in my fucking eye, man. It's hanging out. The other one's in, this one's hanging out. The fucking valve spring's all jacked sideways. I'm like, what the motherfucking fuck? There's something for quality control, man. Take a glance at what the fuck you're selling and make sure it's together right. Because that fucked me out of at least an hour. Right? I'm ready to fucking set the timing and put the, I'm ready to put the motherfucking camshaft in and time this bitch and back apart. So I take it back apart. I'm a little bit frustrated at this point. And, I put it all back together and I crank it up and this motherfucker popping and it cranked right up. I videoed it, but fucking something's just not quite right. And you see, whenever you take something apart and somebody's got like the wrong screws in the timing tensioner, like I can tell you the way that the timing tensioner's set up, that if you just try to cram that motherfucker in there, it's just gonna break shit. There's a due process to fucking timing any motor. And apparently, I'm not perfect. Fuck it. I reverse engineer this shit. I timed it and put it back together by taking it apart and looking at it. So guess what? There's nothing that we really can't fix. If I have to take the engine off of this bitch, completely tear it all the way down and split the cases, that will happen. Because that's how we roll here. We don't take no for an answer. No, I thought about the 50. I was a little bit, I was like, what the fuck, man? The PW50, doesn't want to crank, and I pulled the spark plug out. It's got a brand new carburetor, fresh fuel, yada yada yada. Just say I mixed the fuel in the first tank and also put a clear oil line to the oil injector into the carburetor so that I can see, whenever it starts to inject its own oil. But yeah, it didn't want to do anything, and I thought, I've got spark, I've got compression. The only other thing that it can be really is that the reeds are stuck. So now we'll take the carburetor off. We will pull the bowl off the carburetor, make sure it doesn't have jets laying in there. I shook it to make sure it didn't sound like it had rattles and shit. But always, whenever you get a new part, man, you got to check it out and go over it. With the fucking magnifying glass nowadays and make sure. And we'll get back with you and let you know if the inside of that carburetor was, loosey-goosey. And I don't think they would put an extra jet in there or anything like that. You never know. I'm thinking that maybe there's a little cap over the jets or something stupid. But definitely we're gonna take the carb off, and then we're gonna take the air intake off, the air box, the air intake, and the reed cage out, and ultrasonically clean it, and then hopefully we'll fire up the little PW50 and put it out there on the market for sale, because, man, it's a little bulletproof, little badass little bike. It's got a big flywheel, which means it's got a very well-balanced bottom end. It has good compression, which means that some kid rode it for a year or two and then outgrew it because it's very small. However, I've seen them out as pit bikes. People just throw them in the race car trailer and be riding them all around the pits. Oh, rock and roll. Well, let's see, guys, ladies and gentlemen, little maniacs. That's really about all the time we've got for today. We're going to see if we can turn a zoom. We can turn the Zuma scooter that I took all the plastics and stuff off for neighbors that paid me back for the scooter, and has some really cool off-road, fat-ass off-road tires. So I thought it's a 50cc. We're going to chop it, and we're going to make it into more like a little off-road mini bike, and we're going to see if we can make a Zuma scooter cool. We're going to call it a robbed Scobber. We're going to bob a scooter and call it a Scobber, and we'll get pictures of that to you all. And let you know, man, it's springtime. It's almost summertime. It's time to ride, man. Let's get your bike ready. I would like to be hitting the road with a few people that know what the fuck's up behind the handlebars. So give us an email. Send us an email at radiorobcast@gmail.com. My bad. Download the Spreaker Podcast app. And we look forward to hearing from you in the future here at Robcast Radio, Life Behind Bars Robcast. We'll definitely try to bring you all at least one show a week, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's about all the time we have for today. I sure do appreciate you for tuning in. And keep it real. Look out for cages. They don't see you. And loud motherfucking pipes save lives. I'm Zombie, and I'm out here for the day. Peace.
Right! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, little maniacs across the world, thank you once again for tuning in to Life Behind Bars Robcast. Coming at you live, uncut, and unrated from Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. Woo! So hold on to some big, big titties until next time. I'm Zombie and I am out. Peace.